Apple just announced the brand new iPhone 14 series. They have the iPhone 14, iPhone 14 Plus, iPhone 14 Pro, and the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I sold my iPhone 13 Pro for $800 a little while ago in preparation of getting the iPhone 14 Pro. And now I might not be able to get it. You see, this is called a SIM card. A SIM card is something that holds your cell phone number, your contact information. Apple just made the switch to eSIM, which shouldn't be a problem for like 90 to 95% of the world, probably, maybe even more. But there's two situations where eSIM is horrible. That's for traveling the world and for people that don't use the main carriers. What Apple did with the eSIM is make it a lot harder for people that travel to other countries, because usually when you land in a country, at the airport, you would get a new SIM card because your cell phone service don't really work in new countries. I don't know how that works 100%, but I remember hearing from friends and seeing online that you would get a SIM card, throw it in your phone, and use that while you're in another country. That's one situation. The second situation, which is the situation that I'm in, is that eSIM only works with companies that have eSIM. Now, I have Verizon, so that shouldn't be a problem. But I have Verizon prepaid. You see, ever since I started buying my phones unlocked, I realized that I save a lot more money in the long run having prepaid service, because I don't have to pay the inflation that comes with the bill whenever Verizon wants to add money, or AT&T, or Sprint, or T-Mobile. I've pretty much had every cell phone service. 1 month a bill will come $300, and then the next month the bill will come $700, and I never understood why. When I found out that prepaid stays the same price pretty much forever, I switched to prepaid, especially because my phones are unlocked. I'm not financing the phones through a carrier. Even if I do finance a phone, I could finance it through Apple with the Apple card, and the phone is not tied to anyone. Verizon prepaid, as of the research that I've been doing, does not support eSIM. A couple people on the internet are saying it does, or it starts at the iPhone 12, and then from the iPhone 12 and up supports eSIM. But I just got off the phone with Verizon, and they told me eSIM is not going to work on my prepaid account. Maybe I got a bad representative, maybe they didn't know what they was talking about, maybe they weren't trained for the eSIM. You might see a lot more companies and people being more knowledgeable about eSIM now that Apple is like forcing it on people in the United States. As of right now, I cannot get service on an iPhone 14 Pro, or any iPhone 14 for that matter, which sucks because I just sold my iPhone 13 Pro to get the iPhone 14 Pro. So yeah, if you're using prepaid, if you have a prepaid cell phone plan to save money like me and don't want to give the big carriers $500 a month for 2 cell phones, because I'm paying for me and Lena's phone, 2 devices, 1 plan, $70 a month. Most of my friends that have 2 phones are paying upwards of $250 a month. So if you're like me, and you have a prepaid phone service, be careful about buying the iPhone 14. Make sure you contact your carrier, visit a store, explain to them the situation before you do anything, because as of right now, I'm pretty much out of luck. I don't want to switch carriers. I like my cell phone number. Verizon is the only place in my area that gets service. I've had T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint. Don't get bars in my house. Only Verizon. It's kind of a horrible situation for me. Why you have to cry while making a video and make loud noises? Why? Why are you doing that to me? Didn't I take you to a party yesterday? Ain't that enough? Why you have to be bad?